Good evening. You're tuned into post-game coverage of Game 4 of the OHL Championship Series. Tonight's final 5-3 in favor of the Peterborough Petes. They lead the series 3-1. Joined now by London Knights head coach Dale Hunter, along with co-captain George Diaco. Coach, another good start for your team, an early lead, but a 3-goal third period from Peterborough. Maybe just walk us through maybe where things went wrong tonight.
Well, tonight we give up a couple there in the second. They got the lead on us, and we battled back, but it wasn't good enough.
George, a veteran in this league, a former OHL champion. You've faced adversity before. What is it the Knights need to do returning home for Game 5?
Yeah, I think we just have to play our game. We're getting away from it right now. We just have to play a full 60 minutes and execute on everything.
We will pass the mic out for questions now. Mike, we'll start with you.
Dale, can you just assess what you thought of your team's performance tonight?
Yeah, we come out early good, and then they jumped on a couple goals, and we battled back, but again, we were close, but not close enough.
You made a decision to change the goalies. Just tell me a little bit about your thought there and maybe how that impacted.
It was just to change momentum and get the guys going.
George, just talk about where you guys are at now in the series and what that takes now to get things turned around.
Yeah, we're down by a couple here, but it doesn't really matter here. Playoffs it goes out anyway. We just gotta one game focus at a time. We just gotta win the next one and then hopefully get home ice back. There
was, Dale, that one lengthy review. Can you tell me what you saw in there and what you thought maybe was a goal? Or
I didn't see it yet, guys, to be truthful. So I never seen the replay.
Somebody from your team thought it was in or told you that? Or
Yeah, I think it crossed, but the ref said it crossed after his whistle or something.
Who's next?
George, can you just talk about second straight game you guys come out with a hot start, score right away, and then the other team battles back? Can you just talk about what you guys need to do to make sure that you keep your foot on the gas and make sure you take advantage of that early lead and be able to close it out?
Yeah, like you said, every game we've been having an early lead, and we just feel like we got too comfortable. We just have to keep our pedal to the metal and just focus on keeping the lead for sure.
Dale, it's just social media, but there's real doctors online that said Michael Simpson, when he got the head injury, should have maybe gone off for protocol. And it was they assessed him on the ice, it looks like. What did you think of that situation?
Well, if he was not able, they wouldn't play him. So that's the rules, and he was able to go, and he played well after.
Okay, and I don't know if you saw from the other side of the rink, but Ryan Humphrey, it was showed on TSN that Ryan Humphrey and the penalty box attendant were getting into a bit of a scuffle and an argument. Did he mention it?
No.
Anything to you? Okay, and one of the key plays, Brendan Othman, he didn't get stuck in the face, but they called like. Is there anything you could say about that?
It's one of those things. He missed it, the ref. That's all.
Okay, and George, you guys have been resilient all year. What's the message to the guys going home here?
Yeah, I think it's just we know we're a great team. We're here for a reason, and we just play our game. We're just getting away from it right now, and hopefully we go back home and show us what we can do.
Dale, now that you guys are down 3-1, it's now your turn to possibly win 3 straight now, or else you risk losing the OHL championship. What is the mindset going forward here to try to battle back here from this 3-1 deficit?
Oh, just go out and play hockey. It's a fun time of year, and you never know what happens.
And then George, you saw near the end of the third period, you guys were able to score 2 quick power play goals and made it interesting, and definitely had enough time to score that last goal. What was the team's thought process and atmosphere and attitude when you guys had those 2 goals?
Yeah, we know we have it in our group to get those quick 2 goals. We're a team that we can play good hockey for full 60 minutes, and if we don't, we're not going to win games. But we're a really good team. We just have to focus on executing a full 60, and we'll be fine.
Thanks, guys. We'll be right back with the Peterborough Petes. Back with further post-game coverage of Game 4 of the OHL Championship Series, joined by Peterborough Petes head coach Rob Wilson, along with forward J.R. Avon. Coach, you lose the opening game of this series. Your confidence in the group, even at that point, didn't waver. You've responded with 3 straight wins. Maybe just tell us a little bit about this latest one.
You know what? It was another gutsy win, and that's what they all are for any team at this stage now. I thought we came out slow again. I'm being honest. In the first 10, I didn't like it, but I thought the second 10 we were really good. And then we talked about after the first that that's the way we got to play in the second period. And we came out and I thought we were really good in the second, and we looked dangerous every time we were on the ice, and we played well above the puck, and so we were turning over pucks, and I thought that it made a difference. You know, and the energy was good. I thought JR was just outstanding tonight, and the goals are one thing. He's got offensive ability, but his play above the puck, his play on our end was just outstanding tonight. I thought he had a really big game for us in a big moment.
Jerry Avon, 2 goals tonight in the first star performance, and one of your goals kind of eerily similar to the one you scored in Game 3. Maybe just tell us a little bit about what's going right for you out there.
Just my teammates are finding me at the right time. You know, it was a great pass from Lockhart, and, you know, I got the finish on it, which is great. So, yeah, my teammates are finding me at the right time.
Mike?
Rob, you had some experience in this playoffs, obviously, where teams were closing the gap on you in the final few minutes of games. One you coughed up, one you barely held on. But did you see it play into tonight when the similar situation happened with those 2 quick power play goals? And did it make a difference in how you guys reacted?
Well, it's hockey, it's sport, and you know, we just had 2 comebacks in the third period and won. So, you know, you're gonna have to fight to the end. You're playing a very, very good hockey team, and you know, you're gonna have to battle, and there's no way, nothing's gonna be over until it's over. And you know, we gave up. I got to relook at them to see the penalties. You know, I didn't see them, but you can't take penalties late in games, and you do that, you're gonna put yourself under pressure, and that's what we did. But I love the resilience of us, and I love that. Okay, we talked about it when it was 4-3. This is our game. This is our game. Get back to what we do best, and Hazy blocks a shot and gets rewarded for it. So those are the things. You're going to have like I said, your ups and downs, and you got to make sure you're riding the wave when it's going for you, and when it's not going for you, you find a way to get that momentum back, and that's what we did.
What was your level of concern when you saw Michael Simpson go down there for an extended period? And it's not the first time he's been bumped in this series, and just your thoughts on the fact that he's taken a few of those.
Yeah, I mean, you're right there. Like, I think there's been a lot of guys around the crease a lot on him. You know, but Simmers stood tall for us all year, and he can take knocks, he can take bumps. He's not worried about that, and you know what? He's going to be fine to take that. You know, and you hope that the officials see that stuff, and then you know they take care of it. So for me, it's just one of those situations where he's fine, and you know what? It's a bit of hockey.
Yeah, well, he came through for you with some big saves down the stretch as well to recover from it.
He always does, right? He always does. So yeah, you know what? Like I said, you're going to get some bumps, you're going to get some knocks, but no problem there. He just came back, made some big saves, and closed out the game with us.
And then last one for me, for each of you, just talk about being 1 game away and how you approach now trying to close the series out, and maybe start with JR.
You know, we're 1 game away, but we haven't won anything yet. I think we got to stay on our toes and keep playing the way we have been. It's been working, so we got to keep doing it.
Yeah, I just said to them there, went in the room, and you know, I basically told them that, you know, we've done a lot, but we haven't done much. We haven't done anything yet. Like, you know, it's great, whatever, but you know, we got a lot to do. So we got a lot of work to do. So there's no celebrating on our side, that's for sure. We haven't done anything yet. So we gotta get our heads down and get fluid in his food and his rest, and have a big day tomorrow.
JR, not that you need any more motivation, and there's enough pressure on you guys as it is, but the fact that the last few games have been nationally televised in Canada and the United States, might be a few Flyers fans watching, seeing you for the first time play. Just, you know, can you speak to that and making sure that you guys came out with your best performances with, you know, the bright lights on you at all times?
Yeah, it's awesome having the TSN guys here broadcasting the games. Definitely get a little nervous before the game, which is nice. You know, really feel like you're in the moment, so it's amazing. And then, you know, it's all across the world or whatever it is right now. So, yeah, for the Flyers fans, hopefully they have a little enjoyment right now watching me, and hopefully they see a lot coming.
And one for Rob. Could you speak to, you know, they got their backup goaltender in right now, making sure that you're getting enough shots on him. He got pulled tonight. Can you just talk about maybe, you know, that second period where you guys are able to get 3 on him, and just making sure that you keep your foot on the gas with a team that's down their starting goaltender and Brett Brochu right now?
Yeah, I haven't even looked at it. I watched his games against Sarnia. I mean, he had a shutout in game one. I haven't looked at him as anything else but a very good goaltender, to be honest, and that's the message to our guys. So, we scored some nice goals. I wouldn't fault him on any of them. He's played extremely well for them, and like I said, it's we got work to do.
Hey, JR, has scoring in, but you've had three goal periods in this series in the wins. Has that been a hallmark of your team? Do you guys score quick? Do you build off that momentum?
The goals have been huge for us at crucial times, so the momentum has changed a lot. Like he was saying, our firsts have been really, really slow in my opinion. So goal early in the seconds has brought us up and changed our game for us.
Okay, and Rob, did you see the hubbub with Humphrey in the penalty box with the penalty box attendant?
No,
Couldn't-
didn't even know about it
couldn't
until right
see it.
now.
Okay, and
No.
and finally, online there's some talk from medical people that are saying, why didn't Michael Simpson go off the ice? Can you just take me through the process of how that? I know the therapist comes out, right? But
Yeah, I just asked them straight how is he, and they said, hey, he just took a knock. He just needs a bit of time to reset. And the refs gave him that time. That's it. I mean, he's totally fine.
JR, you grew up here, you played for the minor Petes, and you've been a part of this experience for quite some time now. Can you just touch on, what the local support has been like, whether it's been, friends and family, but also just the town of Peterborough, rallying around you guys and, helping you guys out on this way?
It's been awesome, being a local boy. It's been really crazy, looking up and you see all my buddies and family friends watching the game in the OHL finals. So it's been awesome. And then, the community, like you go in, grab something to eat, and they're saying, "Oh, this is on us. Don't worry." Like it's nice having the whole community around you.
Rob, during the first three games, the London Knights have been able to outshoot you, something that's kind of atypical for the Peterborough Petes. But in this game, they were a little bit more balanced out, and there were a lot of block shots from the Peterborough Petes. Do you think those are two key factors heading into the next game?
Oh yeah, I mean, you got to have big blocks. All the cliche things, but blocks are huge, and you've got a bit of sacrifice. And when you sacrifice, good things happen, and you have to block big shots. And I always say that when the hockey gods are funny, and like Hazy gets that block, and the puck bounces for him to get the goal, score the empty netter. And I really believe that happens a lot. You do the right things, in the next minute the puck's back on your stick.
And JR, you're one game away from winning the OHL championship. So how do you keep the team composed and poised as you're heading into Game 5?
I just tell them keep doing what we're doing. It's kind of hard, to be honest, to keep everyone level. But, as an assistant captain and a leader, you got to do that for everyone, and an older guy, right? So, you got to keep telling them that, we haven't won anything yet. So that's a big thing.
And JR, again, with that one game away from winning that OHL championship, have you, kind of visualized or thought about being able to win that championship since you're so close now?
Yeah, I've thought about it a lot, but like I was saying, one game away doesn't mean anything. They could do something crazy and come back. So, you haven't won anything yet. You got to keep going.
The Peterborough Petes carry a 3-1 series lead headed into Game 5 Friday night in London.